And we're back with another episode of Words of Wisdom with ChatGPT and my guy Drew. Today's quote comes from Pema Chodron. Let's learn a little bit more about Pema. ChatGPT, take it away.
Pema Chodron, born Deirdre Bloomfield Brown on July 14, 1936, is an American Buddhist nun and teacher in the Shambhala Buddhist tradition. She was born in New York City and began studying Buddhism in the 1970s. She is the author of several best-selling books on Buddhism and mindfulness, including When Things Fall Apart, The Places That Scare You, Taking the Leap, and The Wisdom of No Escape. She has also recorded many teachings in audio and video format. She is widely regarded as one of the most prominent and influential Buddhist teachers in the Western world. She is known for her practical and accessible approach to Buddhist teachings and her emphasis on the importance of meditation and mindfulness in everyday life. She has founded and currently leads the Gampo Abbey Monastery in Nova Scotia, Canada.
Thanks for that, ChatGPT. Now here are today's wise words from Pema Chodron. You are the sky. Everything else, it's just the weather. So ChatGPT, what say you?
This quote, often attributed to Pema Chodron, is a metaphor for the nature of mind and the impermanence of experience. In this metaphor, you represent the inherent clarity and spaciousness of awareness, while everything else refers to the constantly changing conditions and experiences of life, or the weather. The sky is a vast and open expanse that remains unchanging, while the weather is constantly shifting, appearing and disappearing in a fleeting manner. Similarly, our mind's true nature is always present and unchanging, like the sky, while the circumstances of our lives constantly change, like the weather. The quote encourages us to recognize the impermanence of the experiences we have in life, whether they are pleasant or unpleasant, and to cultivate an awareness that can hold them without getting swept away. It reminds us that our true nature is vast and spacious, and that we can learn to relate to our experiences in a way that is more open, accepting, and compassionate. So my guy Drew, what say you?
Thanks, ChatGPT. Here's my take on these wise words. I like this quote. As I've mentioned in the past, it's usually the short phrase quotes that have such a profound meaning. In this case, unpacking everything can make for a short book. I'm just going to zero in on the weather. Pema puts it into perspective that just like the changes in weather, so too are the circumstances in our life. And just like the weather, it constantly evolves. The weather is not permanent. Even if you live in Hawaii, there are storms and there are clear skies. The important thing to recognize is that regardless of the changes that happen in our life, aka the weather, the one thing that remains constant is us. Our mind is like the sky, and it's our interpretation of the circumstances around us that affect our mood. So the takeaway for today, you don't have to be like a meteorologist in predicting what the weather will be like in the next few days. Be mindful of the changes, but know that you are the sky and that will never change.
Now let's hear yours. In the comment section, share your thoughts on today's quote. And we'll catch you on the next episode.